Disregard everything you've ever heard about the N-word. I used to think the worst thing anybody could ever call me was articulate. Cause black folk ain't supposed to speak with a diction so immaculate, and they just might think you trying to be white talking like that. Can't be pro-black and pro-noun. Homeboy, I think you need to learn how to smarten up and dumb down. See, this is us. Trying to master language with a slave mentality, confused and forced to choose between bastardized English and standardized anguish. This belief, shaped by old masters' disbelief in our verbal dexterity. And if the greatest enemy of language is insincerity, then I'm so sincere. Here, help me out. I'm so sincere. I'm so sincere with these words because for so long I was told that I couldn't speak the language due to my lips possessing a certain negroid thickness. Now, I'm a victim of the Ebonic plague and there's no known cure for the sickness. Told by black middle class and English class to show some class and talk proper. The English patient who's tired of having his language doctored, standing trial in the court of public opinion. Dark-skinned defendant, seen as guilty until proven eloquent, tongue-tied up in litigation as memories of the plantation keep interrupting my conversations. Still suffering the backlash from when I first got my backlash. See, first, they stole our drums, then forced us to hold our tongues, afraid of the insurrection in our inflection, calling our speech revolting so as to keep us from revolting. And before you can dismiss this poem as the rantings of an insecure ego, bear in mind that I've seen old notices for runaway slaves that read, "Caution, speaks relatively good English for a Negro." So now my own people seek to make my life miserable just because I often use words that contain more than one syllable. And no, I'm not what you'd call an Oreo, suffering from some sort of identity crisis. And when I talk, you'll never hear me try to pronounce every single word like this. I know that the rules regarding grammar and syntax are slightly more relaxed when we kick it. And just because they call our English broke, don't mean we got to fix it. But as soon as white folks started telling me that I speak well, I had to start living my life on the DL. Because black folk tend to view proper English as an alternative lifestyle. Had me thinking that enunciation was an abomination in the eyes of God. Forgive me, Father, for I have conjugated. And as much as I hated to break the news to my people, chose to out myself rather than doubt myself, came out of the closet and told the whole damn world, yeah, I'm bi. Dialectal. Meaning I speak perfect jive and job interview. So not only do I converse, but I conversate too. As familiar with the words on the SAT as I am with the lyrics of Jay-Z. So please, don't get it twisted. I was royalty way before the King's English ever existed. Don't down me, crown me. Woo!
Every time I attend this event, Maya Angelou's poem titled, "I Love the Look of Words," comes to mind. Popcorn leaps, popping from the floor of a hot black skillet, and into my mouth. Black words leap, snapping from the white page, rushing into my eyes, sliding into my brain, which gobbles them the way my tongue and teeth chomp the buttered popcorn. When I have stopped reading, ideas from the words stay stuck in my mind like the sweet smell of butter perfuming my fingers long after the popcorn is finished. I love the book and the look of words, the weight of ideas that popped into my mind. I love the tracks of new thinking in my mind.
Good evening. Are you over the age of 25? Do you get frustrated when you see some of your Facebook friends post? Does your brain need a break from the news? Will the next time an unarmed black person gets shot by police have you saying, so what else is new? Well, you, my friend, might have racial battle fatigue. Racial battle fatigue, a diagnosis for the person who wonders how people have tears left for racism in America. See, I have resisted every cry of my ink pen, every distilled drop of ink that wonders why I would rather use them on charts and timesheets than hearts and the back of receipts. I think I have lost faith. Faith that my pen strokes won't give strokes to prejudices. That the words that I paint of white privilege won't just come off as some abstract art or a background soundtrack to a CNN think piece on being black in America. I play, rewind, and fast forward what will happen and the results don't vary. See, I would write the poem. Take a few days trying to memorize it between dodging my own judgmental thoughts. Then look for a microphone for my words to rest. You would stand up and clap. Tell me it was awesome how I related Sandra Bland to Lupita Nyong'o. See, one person was treated like a slave on screens across the nation and the other won an Oscar. You would smile and say, I need someone for my culturally sensitive open mic. Never addressing the tears on the stage and the cuts on my tongue. See, I am not your scheduled entertainment. I am not your poet pocket friend to use in your next Black Twitter reference. I have tried to let you see inside, but you keep looking at my fence, so my defense is to put my pen down. See, I would rather hold up signs of onomatopoeia, because if you're going to remember my sound bites, at least you will hear it in your own voice. I'm tired of talking to selective sponges that tell me my words are only meant to inspire. But you say nothing to the person who uses the stage to catcall, so I'm done for now. See, I'm chilling in this racial battle fatigue. I'm comfortable in my crumbling ideals. But sometimes I do reminisce. I reminisce about writing All Lives Matter just to see how fast I can cross it out. I know. This fight still needs soldiers and generals. But before you get there, please give me the strength to write one more poem.